Okay.
First, I have to say that you look awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Like, look at you. I'm gonna have like a full shot and be like, phew. Okay, so you are doing a one-person show that you are directing, and you also write it, and you also act it.
And I'm producing it as well. So I've lost my mind, apparently. Yeah, very challenging, but very satisfying. Because it's a comedy, and the audience has been very kind, and a lot of laughter and applause even during the show. So I think I'm on the right track. And it's very, very, very satisfying to write a joke and have it work. You know, with the heavy, emotional, serious moments, you share them with the audience, but it's not really a kind of moment that you're out of character. You know, you're trying to not think, but just be involved in the truth of the character. But with the comedy moment, you have to wait, and so you're aware. And playing a comedian like Mark Twain was, he's performing as well. So it's a very that part of the evening is easier than the serious kind of acting that also takes place in the play.
Have you ever done a stand-up comedy?
No, but I've studied it. It's very hard.
Are we one day gonna see you? Since you have done everything, come on.
Well, this is as close as I think I want to get.
Okay.
It's about an hour and 20 minutes, and about an hour of it's comedy. So.
With no intermission.
No intermission. Right, you get in, get out, go see a movie. After. It's very funny, though, here at the Wiley Theater.
It's such a beautiful theater.
Isn't it?
I actually read that there is a part where you mentioned that Mark Twain never made his father laugh.
Yes. Yes, that's what he wrote, that he never made his father laugh. In fact, the only time he saw his father touch anyone in the family was his dead brother. Isn't that sad?
Oh my God, super sad.
Yeah. But his father laughs at the end of my play.
Okay.
I want to mention something that about the play, if I can. I'm trying to make arrangements for veterans if they've fought in Afghanistan or Iraq. They can go to my website, valkilmer.com, and give your information, and then we'll give a free ticket.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
Then if you can't, if just a regular citizen and you can't make the show, you could still buy a ticket, and then we'll then donate it to the vets. If you write into my website, we'll take your name and I don't know, mention you in the program or something. But it's a. You know, Twain is such a great American. In many ways, he's like an honorary founding father.
Yeah.
He's like the narrator of the story of the United States. And so I want to make sure that I'm being responsible and helping in some way to contribute as a citizen.
Well, you are. How old were you when you first read Mark Twain?
How old?
Uh-huh.
Probably 10.
And at that time, were you be fascinated by him, or how did the idea of doing a show about him came to you?
I always enjoyed his writing, but I was looking for a film to write and direct, because I've always wanted to direct. And I came upon this story about Mark Twain and Mary Baker Eddy, who was the most famous woman author in America at that time, and he was the most famous American in the world at that time, even more famous than Lincoln. And the idea that he had everything in the world, but he couldn't make this woman like him, or it was just a really exciting challenge to figure out a way to tell a story about these two great Americans. So they did that. I wrote the screenplay and then realized that I have a lot of serious work to do about the characters. So then I took this last 3 years to write this play.
Is that a wig what you wear, or is your real hair just going crazy?
That's a wig.
Because I see that you have a long hair. Well, I have a question that I didn't have a chance to ask you when you were here in November, but I want to know, for all the characters that you have played during your career, which one is the one that is the closest to the real Val Kilmer?
Well, I think I can't think of any. I really enjoyed playing Mark Twain because he's a genius. So just being involved in the thoughts of someone that's so quick-witted and always looking for the humor, and kind of the foundation of his value is his capacity to love. He loves the nastiest, most successful industrialist and the most corrupt politician. He finds something funny to write about. And then the lowest little river rat like Huck Finn. And just a kind of joy about how interesting we all are. I'm not that generous, but I'm inspired by him. So I don't know if I'm closest, but I do love people. I'm an actor, so he's an inspiration.
And you love your family. I follow you on Twitter,
Yeah.
so I get to see all your pictures, but you make me laugh so bad because you're always like, being so happy at the beach. And it's a picture of you, and you are not smiling at all. And I'm like, he doesn't seem happy. Like right now, see, you are smiling. So I have a request. You need to smile on your Twitter picture.
Okay, I'll try. Okay.
And what about movies? Are you planning more movies soon?
Yes, I have an idea with Harmony Korine, who just got this great success with Spring Breakers. He and I made a little movie last year, so we've been talking about.
Oh, nice.
And some other people.
So there's going to be naked people. I already know that. Are we going to see you naked?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, okay. My last thing, I would like to hear your Spanish, but how about you say something in English with a Mark Twain accent, and then you say it in Spanish?
I can't speak Spanish.
Oh, come on. What if you are in a bar and you have to order a drink?
One of the first things Mark Twain says about, he wants people to applaud and enjoy him. And he says, I was born modest, but it wore off. Give yourself a compliment. If you can't get a compliment in any other way, do like Congress does. Give yourself one. I'm also embarrassed to say what I think to a person when I get a compliment. I so often feel they have not gone far enough. That's another one.
Bravo! Well, now you can say in Spanish, date un complemento o un piropo. In Spanish, we say compliment is piropo.
It's piropo.
Uh-huh. So just say, date un piropo.
Date un piropo.
Ah, muy bien. Perfectísimo.
Adiós.
Adiós, muchas gracias.